Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11. Dot.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage. Here's Burrow. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 32 on the play.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge the secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
11 Thomas. Dot.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
12. 11. Dot.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Right back to Brown. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
11 Thomas. Dot.
Now a give left side. Brown with it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
11 MT.
Handing it off to Brown. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
11 MT. Here we go. 11. 11 MT.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
On 2.
They're backed up here. Tough
Thomas.
spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Dot. 12. 11. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
But they took the shot, didn't get it. And there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Now it's Jackson. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Able to slither by. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
2nd and 7. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
11.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Could we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
11.
Running right, here's Brown. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And out across midfield down to the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll try the right side with Henry. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown. 58 yards, and the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Mike Hilton always dangerous on the corner blitz, and he gets the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
12.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Gun. Dot. 11 MT. Dot.
Here's a give to Brown.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 11. 11 Thomas. Dot.
An inside give, Brown. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This will get the lead up to 7. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Throwing, Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. But just add that to the list of great moments for the... This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Set. Ready.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Striker. 3-3. 22 needle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Set, cut.
Off the play fake, Love. Throw caught by Musgrave. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Fight. 97. Ready, ready.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Watch out now. 50. Come on. Set.
Throwing. Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jacobs going to try the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Set. Ready. Cut.
Love looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Stop.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
11, mighty. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Boy, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
43 rail. Hut.
Love, they go play action now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. These two teams all tied after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Drill, 52. Set.
Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
17.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On the ball.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Don't float. Ready, ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's to Kraft, the tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Ready, set.
This a 2nd and 8.
97. Let's go.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3rd and 5.
And cycle.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. Able to push his way through. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. McManus's point after is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. McPherson's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
43 rail. Ready. Hey, glue. Hut.
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Still going. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A 1st down carry for Henry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now 2nd and 5. Jackson now. Buying time to his left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
From the gun, Jackson. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10, right at the 30.
11 MT, 11 MT. Flow.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now Burrow. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow will throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry to the 43, 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now it's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Common. 12, 12, 12.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
11 MP tank. 11 MP tank.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andre Yoshibas, 84 yards. And the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is now a one-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 33 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
It's hot.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Henry up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Jackson here is going to look to throw. That's caught. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
No, we changed it. What ain't it? Go.
Here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11 MT, take. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass.
Open man, that's Gesicki down the field.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Gesicki, 52 yards.
And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that trims the lead down to 9.
Bengals 14. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Report! What is it? Go ahead. Sit up.
Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
What is it?
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Another run for Brown on second down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
Right back to Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
11 MT, 11.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 12. 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28.
Here we go. 11.
Now a give left side, Brown with it.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown. 15 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
On the return, Deontay Hardy.
And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Jackson now.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
2nd down and 6 now.
To throw is Jackson.
A slant route caught by Bateman. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Now 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
13.
Here's Jackson.
Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Jackson to throw.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Jackson to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 Thomas. Stop.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
11 Thomas. 12. Stop.
Now Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.